The sun was sinking behind the horizon, casting an eerie amber glow over the road as I drove. The weight of the world had fused with the scent of gasoline that filled my car. Cuts of life pressed against my heart. A recent divorce, a job lost in the uncertainty of layoffs, and endless bills piling on my kitchen table. I needed this drive to clear my mind. But as I turned a corner, I saw him. The figure stood just off the shoulder, long fingers stretched out as if trying to catch the waning light. His tattered clothes hung limply on his gaunt frame. I slowed instinctively, wondering if I should stop. Then amid the silence, he caught my eye and beckoned. Something about the way his smile twisted unnerved me. It felt wrong. I hesitated, torn between caution and the idea of doing a good deed, but a shattered window caught my attention less than a mile down the road. My heart raced. "This isn't going to end well," I murmured. All around me, the shadows seemed darker, pressing in, smothering. Before I could turn back, I glanced in my rearview mirror. The man had taken a step closer, eyes glinting with something otherworldly. Desperation, or was it madness? I pressed the accelerator. The last thing I wanted was to become another story in a small town's whisper network. But a few minutes later, the gas station camera fluttered past my peripheral. Suddenly, my license plate was on display in the back of my mind. A trap set for me. "Just keep driving," I told myself, but the panic was tangible. The ghostly echo of twinkling bells from a distant ice cream truck lingered in the air, juxtaposed to the creeping dread gathering in my gut. I could see brake lights reflecting brightly ahead. The road ahead narrowed, and each passing moment weighed heavy on my chest. Thankfulness washed over me when I passed a pickup truck, its driver rolling down the window, waving me toward him. I leaned closer. His voice was drowned in the hum of my engine. "Are you okay, man? That guy back there," he waved a hand behind him, "he's been stopping cars." "What do you mean?" I shouted over the engine's drone. "He's not right. I think he's trying to lure people in. I've called the cops. You need to back off." I didn't respond. Tightening my grip on the wheel, my knuckles white, I darted past him further down the road where the shadows grew deeper and more haunting. The pavement undulated like a snake, spiraling away from the anchor of reality. Another mile down, a police car zoomed past me, siren wailing like a banshee in distress, piercing through the cloying silence of the surrounding woods. I dared not wonder how close that man was. The dim glow of my phone flickered, lighting up notifications of missed calls that pinged like a silent alarm. Did I have time to pull over? I glanced at the faces of those who stared blankly from the screen. Lost connections gathered like dust. Suddenly, I heard a crash behind me. My heart leaped into my throat. The man was there again, unfurling himself like a nightmare, directing his attention toward the police car. The sirens screamed as he leaped into the roadway, arms flailing. He was playing a sick game, a marionette dancing for attention, while I felt trapped in the producer's chair, unable to change the script. I plunged deeper into the night, desperation prowling at my back. "It's just you and me, buddy," I hissed at myself, pushing the gas pedal down to the floor. A final glance in the mirror offered a glimpse I wouldn't soon forget. The officer reversing at breakneck speed, startled by the man churning toward him like a storm. Splitting the trees, I wrestled with the tension in the air, breaths echoing in the confined space of my car. A wash of fear crashed over me, tinged with relief when I finally saw flashing lights ahead, illuminating a scene that felt pulled from a midnight horror show. But I hesitated. As the lights flashed around me, something pitiful flickered deep in my chest. "I can't just leave him," I whispered, torn. I had been a good Samaritan once, long ago, and the thought of abandoning that instinct gnawed at me. And at that moment, I looked in the mirror again. The man had vanished. The street was swallowed by fog, cloaking us all in uncertainty. "Call the cops," I murmured, my voice trembling. It was then that I realized the real mystery wasn't the man. It was all of us losing ourselves in the struggle to connect. As I finally steered the wheel toward the flashing lights, I could only wonder if we were all just players in a game governed by unseen hands, desperate for connection, trapped in our own stories, forever stopped in the shadows.